Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Alright, we're going to continue on our journey through Division Land. Right now, we're going to look at an easy division of decimals by whole numbers problem. When we're, put those scissors down. Don't touch them again today. When we're dividing and a problem has decimals in it, if the dividend has decimals in it, it goes straight up into the quotient. It's gone. It's no longer there. That's how we do it. Now this is an easy problem, and I know that everyone knows their multiples of 4.
Yes. 4 times 8 is 240.
Oh, you're probably going to have to go somewhere else.
Oh, we have to do it it's 49.
When you're doing your multiples, Will, how come I only make you do the multiples from 1 to 9?
Because there's no 10s.
Well, I could put 10. Tell me why I only make you do the multiples from 1 to 9, Will.
Because we only... I don't know.
You don't know? Ari?
Because 9 is the biggest number we have. So, because 9 is the number we're just going to do 4 times 9.
No. Carlos?
Because you can't put the 10 up here.
Because I can't put a 2-digit number up here. I'm only putting one number at a time up here. 1 digit at a time in my quotient. That's it. 1 digit at a time in my quotient. Okay, so if I list my multiples of my divisor, now this is what's going to drive me crazy today, or has already driven me crazy, is your guys are going to be like, boom, knock this one out of the park. We'll do another one that's pretty easy, that will work together, and then when you guys have some to do on your own, I don't know how to do this. And I'll say, well, did you list the multiples of your divisor? No. Well, then don't tell me you don't know how to do it. Raise your hand and say, I'm too lazy to do what I'm supposed to be doing. Because if you're not going to... If you're not going to list the multiples of your divisor, you can't tell me you don't know how to do the problem. So let's... Do I have my Team Shake because I paid 99 cents for it? Make sure I get my money's worth. Everybody loves Team Shake. Brady! Shh. We're all here. We're all attention's on me. I like to be the center of attention. Brady, how many numbers in my quotient are going to be to the left-hand side of the decimal point, do you think?
2.
How do you know?
I don't actually.
Okay. You are right, it is 2. Well, I'm Team Shaking it here.
Choose Ryan.
Bailey. Why are there going to be 2 numbers to the left-hand side of the decimal point?
Because when you did 82, the decimal was between 2 numbers. It wasn't between the third number. It was only between the second number.
Okay, but if I had, if I change this to 4 goes into 12.96, there's not going to be 2 numbers behind to the left of my decimal point here. There's only going to be 1. Because 4 is not going to go into 1, but it'll go into 12. You see the difference?
Yes.
Okay? Since my divisor will go into the first digit here, 4 will go into 8. And 4 will go, so once I know it's going to go into 8, I know it's going to go into all of them. There's going to be a number above all of them, is probably the best way to say that. Once I find the first number in my dividend that my divisor will go into, then there'll be something above each and every one of those other numbers. Brooklyn, how many times does 4 go into 8? 2. She didn't even, really, all she had to do is look over here. But she didn't even need to because she knows her 4 so smartly. Oh, man. And Brooklyn, 2 times 4 is? 8. Bring down the 2. Will.
Yes.
What do I do next? I want to take 4 into 2.
You have to put a 0 because 4 can't go into 2.
Oh. Once I bring down, I have to have a number above that 2 in my quotient. It's not going to go in there at all, so it's going to go in 0 times. And so now I have 20 as my whole number. Matilda, now I need to take 4 into 29. How many times is 4 going to go into 29?
7 times.
7 times. And what is 7 times 4?
28.
28. See if I have that list of multiples. It makes my life real easy if I have my list of multiples here. Which I don't need it with 4, but when I get to something like, 14 maybe. Carlos, now I need to take 4 into 16.
Oh, that's 4 times.
4 times. And Carlos, 4 times 4 is?
16.
And I'm done. I have nothing else to bring down. So my quotient is, how do I say this number, Carlos?
I did it! 20 and 74 hundredths.
20 and 74 hundredths. Rock on. There is a problem you may see next week. A problem you may see next week that is 2,940 divided by 14. But before you do that, I want you to list your multiples of 14 all the way to 14 times 9. So I want you to do your multiples of 14. 14 times 1, 14 times 2, all the way to 14 times 9. And then I want you to solve it. That's why you're listing it off to the side. You don't have to know it. That's the whole point. If you knew it, I wouldn't need you to list it.
Oh, I thought you told us the answer.
You're going to write it down.
I know. I thought you told us what the answer is. I know all.
And we'll pause for a moment. And we're back. Noah! I have listed over here to the right-hand side the multiples of 14. Did I get them all correct? Because I was kind of doing them quickly in my own head.
Yes. Yes.
None of the rest of you are named Noah. All right, so Noah, in my quotient, where is my first number going to be above what number in my dividend? So am I going to put my first number in my quotient above the 2, above the 9, above the 4, or above the 0? Okay, so how many times does 14 go into 2,940? We don't know that though, do we?
No.
I'm speaking to Noah! Noah, is 14 going to go into 2? Is 14 going to go into 29? Yes. I'm going to have 3 digits in my quotient. Camille, can you stop, please? Thank you. Noah, how many times is 14 going to go into 29? Okay, I got too much talking going on back there. No. 14 times what is close to 29 without going over? 28. So it's going to go in 2 times. Because 14 times 2 is 28. And I need a multiple that is as close to 29 as I can get without going over. So what is 29 subtract 28, Noah?
22. 21.
No. $29. You have $29. Give me 28 of them. How many do you have left? What's 9 minus 8, Noah?
9 minus 8. 1.
Good. Thank you. I bring down my next number. How many times is 14 going to go into 14, Noah? Good. So it's going to go in 1 time. And how many times will 14 go into 0? 0. Awesome sauce. This helps, doesn't it? Yeah, you did. Don't lie. No, don't lie. I used it. I see it right here. I used it. Boom shakalaka. Peace out. God bless. Love ya. Do something.